What's up, everyone? Welcome back to The 3 Show. Last week may have been the most exciting yet this season, with a handful of games going to overtime and shootouts. Let's go ahead and start things off in the Frontier Division with the Helena Bighorns. The Helena Bighorns turned heads this weekend, racking up a pair of statement wins over Badlands and Gillette. After scoring just 4 goals the previous weekend, the Bighorns offense came alive, netting an impressive 13 goals over 2 games. Their standout performance came Friday against the Sabres, cruising to a 9-2 victory. After a quiet first period, Helena erupted for 5 goals in the second and 3 more in the third. Austin Eager led the charge, earning Star of the Week honors with a goal and 2 assists in Game 1, before following it up with a hat trick against Gillette. Saturday belonged to the Tulsa Oilers, who grabbed their first win of the season in a nail-biting shootout against a tough New Mexico squad. The game was a roller coaster, with goals flying both ways, but Tulsa made a statement on special teams, scoring on the power play and penalty kill. With 2 goals in regulation and the shootout winner, Montana Medina, the second Star of the Week, led the Oilers to a thrilling victory. The Ice Bats are flying atop the South Division standings after a 3-game sweep over the El Paso Rhinos. 3 games were 1-goal contests, keeping fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. We caught up with Captain Gunnar Hillman on the intensity of the weekend.
We definitely weren't expecting all 3 games to be close. Like last year, obviously we had our way a little bit with El Paso, but they definitely played a lot harder this year and obviously more competitive. It helped a lot having Bam back on our side this year. It's been a huge addition. He's leading our team on and off the ice. Like we think he's a great addition. And then just, yeah, every game, absolute battle, and like they were just competitive on every puck, and that's why it was hard for us to, be able to get all 6 points. But at the end of the day, we were able to get all 6 points.
And you were named Star of the Week. You had 2 assists in the first game, and then you scored the game-winning goal in overtime. How does it feel to contribute to picking up those 6 points?
I mean, it feels good. But at the end of the day, everyone's got to pull the rope in the same way, and so big part of it is like just being able to bury on opportunities, whether it's getting assists or getting a goal. At the end of the day, it just helps us get the 2 points each night.
And being a captain, what is your kind of message to the locker room, knowing that in the South Division you need to compete every night?
Well, it's harder with a younger team, right? You have to explain that every night does matter because you want to make playoffs, but you also want the home ice advantage. So getting the home ice advantage, we saw it last year with us having to go to Louisiana. Things didn't go well. We got swept, and we're just trying to keep away from having to do that again. We would love to be able to be home, get our own homes billets, and not have to be in a hotel.
2 hot East Division teams are set to clash as the Junior Mountain Kings head to New York to take on the Buzz. New Hampshire's captain Jacob Landry talks about his recent success and how the culture in the room impacts their performance on the ice. So Jacob, when we look at your point production totals, you're kind of already on pace to surpass last season's totals. How has the New Hampshire Mountain Kings helped you develop as a player?
It's helped me in so many ways. The culture there is just, you want to get 1% better every day. Our team, we want to come to practice. We want to become 1% better every day and stick with our culture, because the way we practice is how we're going to perform in the weekends during these games. And it's just a huge thing to practice like you play every day. You can get that 1% better.
And being a captain of this team, we are heading into a series with Binghamton where you guys are both each riding, prospective winning streaks. As the captain, what is kind of your message to the locker room, and how is the mentality going into this series, knowing that both teams have been so successful as of late?
Yeah, Binghamton, they're a really good team. They're tough, they're physical, they're hard to play against. And the message is just, we got to go out there, stick to our systems, rely on our systems, because we know it's going to be tight. Just going to go out there, skate hard. We know they're a good team. They're going to be physical. They're going to push. We have to push back, and it's not going to be an easy weekend.
And you guys previously played them a few weeks back. You split where you won in regulation and lost in the shootout. With that regulation win, what is the biggest thing that your team needs to replicate in order to have success?
Skate for a full 60 minutes. Never lay off the gas.
After splitting their opening series with New Hampshire, newcomer Tannen Neninger shares his perspective on being a first-year player with the Buzz and the team's mindset heading into a challenging weekend.
Yeah, it's great. The organization is really helping me improve on my skills, you know. Just got to keep it going.
And when we look at your previous series with New Hampshire, you guys split that series. Knowing that this weekend is going to be in challenge, what is your team's mindset heading into the weekend?
Yeah, we just got to get pucks deep, play hard, fast, physical, and hopefully get a win.
Absolutely. And when we look at your success, last weekend you had a huge weekend against Long Beach, scoring a handful of goals. How do you plan on replicating that offensive success and, helping your team earn those wins?
Yeah, I just got to get the pucks deep, pucks on net, find my teammates.
Meanwhile, across the league, the Woodsmen are looking to challenge the division-leading Junior Blues. West Bend heads to Mason City for a cross-divisional matchup with the Toros. And the Sheridan Hawks, who are riding a 6-game win streak, battle Great Falls on Friday. Catch all of those matchups plus so much more on NATV. Head to our website to check out the scores and be sure to follow us on social media.